Have you ever noticed how some women just light up a room without saying a single word? I'm not talking about movie stars or people on magazine covers. I mean real women, women with silver in their hair, stories in their eyes, and wisdom in every word they speak. They walk into the grocery store, the church, or even just a family gathering, and somehow, heads turn. People notice them. And you think to yourself, what is it? What's their secret? Now, here's a question that might surprise you. Could the answer be as simple as the color they're wearing? It sounds almost silly at first, doesn't it? But stay with me. Color isn't just decoration, it's communication. It speaks before you do. And the truth is, certain colors send powerful messages. Messages that say confidence, elegance, vitality, and warmth, without you ever needing to open your mouth. But here's the thing no one talks about. As we get older, the world starts telling us we're supposed to fade into the background. To dress age-appropriate, to not stand out, to shrink ourselves. But you and I both know, that's not who you are. That's not who you've become after all these years of living, loving, learning, and growing. You don't need to shout to be seen, but you deserve to be seen. This video isn't about vanity. It's about rediscovering that part of you that still wants to feel alive, visible, and yes, even a little magnetic. Because you're not done expressing yourself. You're not done being beautiful. You're not done being you. So today, we're diving into 10 colors. Yes, 10 beautifully chosen, psychology-backed colors that help older women get noticed in the most elegant, natural way. Some of these you may already love. But number 7, that one might just catch you off guard. And it could be the exact spark you've been missing. So go ahead, settle in with a warm cup of tea, or just sit back and relax. And let's talk about color, confidence, and the beauty of growing older with intention. And hey, if you believe every age deserves to shine, drop a quick comment below that says, color confidence. Let's start a conversation that celebrates this season of life. And if you're passionate about graceful aging and real, practical wellness, be sure to subscribe to Healthy Senior Advice. We've got so much more coming that's just for you. Now, let's begin. Color number 1. Red, the attention magnet. Picture this. It's winter. Snowflakes gently falling outside. And there you are, walking through the town square, wrapped in a bold red scarf. Not loud. Not showy. Just striking. Everywhere you go, people glance up. Not in judgment, but in admiration. Because red doesn't whisper. Red speaks. Psychologically, red is one of the first colors the human brain notices. It's been linked to passion, strength, energy, and yes, even attraction. It sends a silent message that says, I'm here. I'm confident. I've still got fire in me. But let me guess. Maybe you've thought, red? At my age? Isn't that a bit much? Let me tell you something. No, it's not. That's a message the world may have told you. But the world got it wrong. Red isn't just for the young. Red belongs to the bold. And confidence, that has no age limit. Now, you don't have to go head to toe in crimson. Just start small. A red pair of earrings. A ruby-toned lipstick. A deep red blazer over your favorite blouse. It's not about standing out, it's about standing in your power. And red helps you do just that. Now, if red is the spark, the fire, then this next color is the calm, the richness, the grounded grace. Color number 2, deep emerald green, the sophistication signal. Let me take you to a garden party. Late afternoon. The sun is warm, laughter is soft, and a woman walks by wearing emerald green. Her hair silver. Her jewelry simple. But that color, it made her glow. People turned, not because she was flashy, but because she looked radiant. There's something about emerald. It's earthy, yet regal. Bold, yet balanced. Psychologically, green represents life, growth, and stability. It tells the brain, this person is calm, intelligent, and vibrant. And emerald, specifically that deep, rich tone, flatters mature skin in a way few colors can. It brings out warmth. It adds contrast. It shows elegance. Now, here's a common myth I hear all the time. Green doesn't suit older women. That's only true if we're talking about neon green or flat, pale tones. But emerald? That's a game changer. You can wear it as a blouse under a neutral jacket. Wrap it around your shoulders as a soft shawl. Or add it with a simple pair of earrings or a scarf. Even a touch can make a world of difference. It's the color of depth, of richness, of a woman who knows exactly who she is. And speaking of knowing who you are, the next color doesn't shout. It doesn't even raise its voice. But when you wear it, people listen. Color number 3, navy blue, trust and elegance. Now picture this. A formal dinner, candlelight dancing across the table. And there you are, dressed in a flowing navy blue dress or a crisp tailored jacket. Nothing dramatic. But everything about you says, grace, experience, wisdom. Navy blue has long been the color of professionalism and reliability. It tells the world you're grounded, thoughtful, and quietly confident. You see, as we age, many of us fall into the habit of wearing black. It's familiar. It feels safe. But here's the truth. Black can be harsh. Especially against mature skin tones. It can drain the face, accentuate lines, and add shadows where we don't want them. Navy, on the other hand, it softens. It flatters. It elevates. Science tells us blue is associated with intelligence, calmness, and clarity. It literally makes people feel more comfortable and open around you. And fashion-wise, you can use navy as your base for almost anything. Pants, dresses, coats. Pair it with silver or gold, with white or even red, and it always works. It's not trendy. It's timeless. And so are you. Ready for the next color? It's soft, gentle, and unexpectedly powerful. Color number 4. Lavender. Soft, yet unforgettable. Let's take a moment and drift into a little memory. A spring afternoon. You're sitting in a sunlit garden. The breeze is gentle, the air smells like lilacs, and you're wearing a light lavender blouse. Someone walks by, pauses, and says, "That color looks beautiful on you." And it does. Because lavender carries something special. It's subtle, but never forgettable. Lavender evokes calm. It has this quiet grace to it. Psychologists say it taps into our sense of creativity and calm. It brings out a softness, not just in how you look, but in how people feel around you. Now, here's something many women overlook. We tend to avoid pastels as we age. We think they'll wash us out or make us look too delicate. But lavender does the opposite. It complements silver or salt and pepper hair beautifully. It plays gently against fine lines and adds a fresh glow to your skin. It's especially lovely in natural light, perfect for daytime outings, brunches, or even a quiet stroll through town. If you're looking for a gentle pop of color that still makes a statement, lavender is your friend. Start with a light top, a flowing shawl, or even a printed scarf with hints of lavender throughout. It's not flashy, but it lingers. Just like you. Graceful, memorable, and full of quiet strength. Color number 5. Gold, the radiant accent. Now let's talk about glow. Not glitter, not sparkle, but glow, that soft, radiant warmth that makes people lean in just a little closer when you speak. Gold. Not head to toe, not blinding or bold, but thoughtful touches, a pair of gold earrings, a delicate necklace, or a gold clasp on your handbag. That's the kind of gold I'm talking about. Gold represents prestige, warmth, and timeless value. Psychologically, it's associated with wisdom, generosity, and radiance. It speaks to the parts of you that have lived and loved deeply, and are still glowing from the inside out. Now, I've heard some women say, "I avoid metallics, they feel too flashy for me now." But here's the thing, gold doesn't have to be loud. In fact, when chosen right, it adds warmth to the face, draws attention to the eyes, and softens the look in all the right ways. Especially for women with warm or neutral undertones, gold can be transformative. It lifts the complexion, makes you look more vibrant, and quietly whispers, "This woman has lived well." So, try it. A soft gold brooch. Gold embroidered edges on a shawl. Even a pair of gold sandals on a summer day. You might be surprised how many compliments come your way. It's not about flaunting, it's about shining. Color number 6. Burgundy, mature power. Ah, burgundy. Now this is a color that tells a story. Imagine a rich burgundy coat on a cool autumn evening. A glass of red wine in hand. The wind brushing softly past you. And there you are, standing tall, effortlessly graceful, quietly powerful. Burgundy is depth. It's not loud like cherry red, nor too muted like brown. It's balanced, rich, elegant. Psychologically, deep reds like burgundy evoke feelings of respect, strength, and sophistication. It's the color of leadership, of inner fire, of refined confidence. So many older women get stuck in the cycle of grays, blacks, and beiges. We think we're playing it safe, but in doing so, we sometimes fade ourselves out. Burgundy brings the richness back. It breaks the monotony. And it adds a mature kind of boldness, the kind that doesn't demand attention, but commands it. Think about a burgundy lipstick on a crisp day. A pair of wine-colored shoes. Or a textured burgundy jacket paired with cream or navy. It says, "I'm not trying to be 20 again. I'm honoring who I am now, and it's beautiful." This color grows with you. And just like a fine wine, it only gets better with time. Color number 7. Mustard yellow, the underrated star. Let me tell you about something unexpected. A woman once told me, "I never thought yellow was for me, until I wore mustard. I've never had so many strangers smile at me." And you know what? That's the power of mustard yellow. Now, I get it. Yellow can be tricky. Too bright, and it can feel overwhelming. Too pale, and it can wash you out. But mustard yellow? That warm, golden tone that feels like sunshine at sunset? It's a whole different story. Psychologically, yellow sparks feelings of optimism, warmth, and approachability. It's a color that makes people feel good, and it makes them feel good about you. It says, "I'm open. I'm joyful. I'm full of life." And isn't that what we all want to reflect, especially in a world that sometimes overlooks women as they age? Now, here's the catch. Not every yellow works for every woman. But mustard, rich, earthy, just bold enough, pairs beautifully with mature skin tones. Especially when used in moderation. Try it in a soft scarf, a patterned blouse, or even a cozy cardigan. You don't need much. Just a touch to catch the light, and catch someone's eye. It's not about being flashy. It's about radiating joy, quietly, confidently, and completely on your terms. Color number 8. Charcoal gray, understated strength. Now, let's shift to something cool, calm, powerful. Charcoal gray. Not just gray. Charcoal gray. There's a difference. Picture a woman in a well-fitted charcoal blazer, shoulders back, head high. She's not shouting to be heard. She doesn't need to. She owns the room with quiet strength. Gray gets a bad rap sometimes. People think of dullness or lifelessness. But that's usually light gray. Charcoal. Charcoal carries weight, depth, wisdom. From a psychological standpoint, it signals reliability and professionalism. It tells others, "I've been through storms, and I'm still standing." It's grounded. It's mature. It's quietly confident. Now, a common mistake is relying too much on black. Black can be harsh, especially as skin tone changes with age. Charcoal softens the look, while still giving you structure and presence. It's perfect for outerwear, trousers, or a layered piece that anchors your outfit. It pairs beautifully with softer colors like blush, ivory, or even mustard yellow. So if you've been leaning too hard on black, try charcoal instead. You might find it gives you all the strength, with a bit more warmth and grace. Color number 9. Coral, energetic and feminine. Now let's talk about coral. Yes, coral. That beautiful blend of red and orange that somehow feels like summer, joy, and elegance all in one. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen someone apply a coral lipstick and suddenly, their whole face lights up? It's real. Coral has that magic. It's friendly. It's uplifting. And more importantly, it's flattering. Some women worry coral is too youthful. They think it's playful or trendy. But here's what you might not know. Coral, especially the softer or warmer shades, brings out natural vibrance in mature skin. It adds warmth without being overpowering. And it gives your features, your smile, your eyes, your cheekbones, a chance to shine. Try coral in a blouse, a silk scarf, or a pair of statement earrings. Or go simple. Just a swipe of coral lipstick before you head out the door. That one little move can brighten not just your look, but your whole day. It's not about chasing youth, it's about celebrating vitality. Because femininity doesn't fade. It just evolves. And coral is a beautiful part of that evolution. Color number 10. White, pure confidence. And now, we finish with something classic. Something powerful. Something so often underestimated. White. Pure, crisp, clean white. There's nothing quite like it. A white blouse. A structured ivory jacket. A flowing white dress on a summer day. It speaks for itself. White symbolizes clarity, confidence, and new beginnings. It's timeless. It doesn't need embellishments. And neither do you. But I'll be honest, many older women avoid white. We fear the stains, or think it's too bright against aging skin. And sure, it might take a little care. But trust me, it's worth it. White brings light to the face. It adds contrast that lifts your features. And it gives off a quiet confidence, like you have nothing to hide and everything to share. If bright white feels too stark for you, consider off-white, ivory, or soft cream. They offer the same freshness, but with a gentler tone that flatters beautifully. Pair it with any of the colors we've talked about today. Gold, coral, burgundy, charcoal, and you'll see how it acts like a spotlight, subtly drawing attention to you. Because sometimes, the most powerful thing you can wear is simplicity. And white does that. It says, I've lived. I've learned. And I still walk into every room knowing my worth. We're often told to tone it down as we age. To play it safe. To blend in. To shrink ourselves in subtle, unspoken ways. You've probably felt it. That invisible push to wear only neutral tones. To keep things age-appropriate. To stop drawing attention. But let me say this clearly and with love. That message is not the truth. You do not need to fade. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be admired. You deserve to express yourself fully, without apology, at every stage of your life. And the colors you wear. They can be the quiet rebellion against invisibility. They can be your daily declaration that you are still vibrant, still evolving, still very much here. This is not just about clothes. It's not just about color. It's about confidence. It's about energy. It's about identity. When you choose what to wear with intention, something powerful happens. You're not just dressing your body. You're telling the world a story. You're saying, I'm still growing. I'm still beautiful. I know who I am. And even more importantly, you're reminding yourself. You don't need to overhaul your wardrobe or chase trends. It can start small. Tomorrow morning, when you open your closet, pause. Pick out one piece, just one, in a color that makes you feel a little more alive. Maybe it's a bold red lipstick. Maybe it's that emerald green scarf you forgot you had. Or a simple pair of coral earrings that make your cheeks glow. Try it. Then look in the mirror. See how you stand a little taller. How your eyes soften. How your smile lasts a little longer. Because here's the truth. Aging isn't about decline. It's about refinement. It's about becoming more of who you truly are, not less. And with each passing year, you gain more depth, more wisdom, more clarity, and yes, more style. You've earned the right to take up space. to express joy, to turn heads, gently, confidently, without needing permission. So no matter what the world says about age, you get to decide what it means to shine. And if wearing a splash of burgundy or a touch of gold helps you feel more like yourself again, then that color, it's not just fabric. It's a reflection of your story. A story worth telling. A story that still matters. Let's take a moment to revisit the beautiful palette we explored today. We talked about red, bold, energizing, and attention-grabbing. Emerald green, a symbol of vitality and richness. Navy blue, quiet strength with timeless elegance. Lavender, soft, graceful, and unforgettable. Gold, a radiant accent that lights up your natural glow. Burgundy, deep, refined, and full of presence. Mustard yellow, that surprising star that brings warmth and vibrance. Charcoal gray, elegant, grounded, and effortlessly stylish. Coral, a cheerful, youthful hue that brightens every feature. And of course, white, pure, clean, and quietly powerful. These aren't just colors. They're expressions of your essence. Ways to tell the world, I'm still here, and I still matter. So now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these colors do you already love wearing? Which one are you most curious to try? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts, because your voice matters. And here's a fun question to spark the conversation. Is there a color you've always felt beautiful in that we didn't mention today? Let us know. We just might feature it in a future video here on Healthy Senior Advice. And if something in this video spoke to you today, if it reminded you of your worth, your beauty, your strength, give it a thumbs up. And consider subscribing to Healthy Senior Advice for more honest, practical, and uplifting guidance on living fully, aging gracefully, and caring for yourself and others with love and wisdom. We're here for you, every step of the way. Thank you for spending these minutes with me today. It means so much. Just remember, you are vibrant. You are wise. You are still worthy of being seen and celebrated every single day. Until next time, stay confident, stay radiant, and above all, stay true to yourself. I'll see you in the next video.